I'm Sam.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're ND Board Gaming. And today we are giving you our quarterly recap.
Yes, so this is the fourth quarter.
Yes.
Granted, I think we only did 3 out of the 4 quarters because we just started recording everything this year. And we started after the Dice Tower Cruise, which was at the end of February.
So
we're going to do the fourth quarter recap, and then we're also going to have some nice little end of the year stuff for you as well, as we kind of bring it all together. Yes. So let's go ahead and let's jump into October through December. Okay. Now I know last quarter our plays were down. We were up this quarter. We played 133 plays. So we had 133 plays over 43 different games. Okay. And our most played, you probably already know this, just because I think did you see all this stuff? Did you see everything?
I didn't peek at everything, but it was obvious.
What was our most played between October and December? Do you know?
Dog Park.
Okay.
And then I don't know the other one.
Oh, yeah, so Dog Park, definitely. I think that's because we had a lot of recording issues.
We did.
So Dog Park and Wild Tales. Granted, Wild Tales was mostly in the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
So both of those were 10 plays that we did in the last quarter. So Dog Park and Wild Tales were our most played. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into our little categories that we have for the quarter. So first is going to be our favorite new to us. Do you want to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
So my favorite new to us game for me, I have 2 of them because I couldn't decide. Dog Park and Habitats were my favorite new to us game.
Yes. And I feel like I'm cheating a little bit because my new to us is very new to us because I literally got it on Christmas. But since I got it on Christmas, I've already played it like 6 or 7 times. So that is going to be Heat, pedal to the metal. So that is my favorite new to us so far. And what's the next category?
So favorite game.
Oh, our favorite game from the quarter. Okay, go ahead.
Mine was Everdell, the complete collection. I love Everdell. I think it was just, cool to have everything set up. It's very pretty and I love all the critters and stuff. But I liked, Deluxeified. I loved the new critters that they added and the new abilities and the cute little pieces, and so
we have a review coming eventually.
Yes, I won't talk too much about it, but yeah.
But now there's 26 different animals that you can play. It's crazy.
Yeah.
My favorite game from the quarter, I debated putting this on another category, but I think it was so good I put it as a favorite game, and that is Kabuto Sumo. And that is because of the new expansion that came out, which is Total Mayhem, that adds in all these unique fights, with the table and the chairs and the torches and the ladder and the thorn bristle things and the bank box or whatever, the briefcase thing. So I thought it added a lot to it. And I think, honestly, Kabuto Sumo right now, I think it's to that point where I'm like, you know what, this is a game that I don't ever want to get rid of. I think it'll just always stay in my collection. It's really ascended. So it is my favorite game of this quarter.
Okay.
We did play that quite a few times too.
Yeah, we did, especially with Eli.
Yes.
All right, best experience. So for me, it was, and this was kind of difficult because I felt like there was a lot of best experiences during this quarter when it came to games. But for me, recently, the most memorable for me was playing Wingspan Asia with you because
she won.
Okay, I did win, but that made it better. Anyway,
it's the best experience. I'm just kidding.
It was one of the first actual games that we got to play after we had the baby, and so being able to spend time together and play a game that I enjoy and that you enjoy, and like trying out the new expansion and the 2-player variant. So I just had a lot of fun playing it.
Mhm.
And it was it was really nice because I was like, oh, we get to like sit down and play together, and it was just very chill. And so
Right.
I think for me, especially after like being up all night and feeding her and trying to I'll do all the things, like that was a really nice experience for me.
Right. Yeah, we should mention that this quarter was a big quarter because we did add a new family member
Yes.
with our new baby girl. And
Yeah.
so with that, uh, I had the whole month of December off. So that is also probably why our plays went up
Yeah. But
as much as it did.
impressive. I am very impressed with how many games we played, especially like with the newborn,
Yeah.
because we have made it a priority to still play games together despite being very busy and with the
And we
holidays.
were able to have a game night with a newborn. So it's possible.
It is possible. Just pump them full of food.
Maybe that should be the best experience, being able to have an enjoyable game night with a newborn.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that did
It's a
not make my
challenge.
best experience. But my best experience for this quarter, that's what we're on, right? Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
Is that in October, I had the opportunity to go on a men's retreat with our church. And my pastor was like, hey, can you bring some games? And I was like, oh, can I?
How many?
How many is too many? Because I'm going to bring a ton of games. So I brought a ton of games. And
Yeah.
I was able to play a lot of King of Tokyo with a bunch of different guys. I think I played with like 14 different guys, and they all loved it. And we had a great time together. And it was nice to just build relationship and fellowship with some other guys that I was able to meet and get to know a little bit better. So for me, that was my best experience, King of Tokyo at the retreat.
Okay, nice. I know you were really excited when he asked you to bring games because you're like, oh my gosh, like how many, like which ones? And it
Yeah.
was like you were super
He's like,
excited
bring
about
enough
it.
for like 70 or 80 guys. I was like, I got you. I got you. So yeah, I was excited.
All right. And then the next is dropped from favor. So
Mm,
for me, dropped from favor is Parade.
okay.
I originally got Parade because I love Alice in Wonderland. And it's an okay game, but I mean, the more that I play it, I'm kind of just like, eh. I mean, Eli likes to play it and you do, so I'm like, I'll do it, but I'm kind of like, it's not really my fave.
Yeah, we really flip flopped on that one.
Yeah.
And so for me, I don't think this never was really in favor, but if a game could drop any lower, it's this game, and that is Jurassic World Legacy of Isla Nublar. Because we finished it this quarter, and I just hate the game. I just hate it. I just hate it. So it dropped from the little bit of favor that it had.
I mean, yeah, I feel you. I think it was just more frustrating than anything.
Yeah. And it just, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's the one. Let's move on to more happier times. How about the most improved? Let's do that one.
Okay, most improved for me is Carpe Diem.
Oh.
That
okay.
was one that you got. Well, I got him for Christmas, and we played it with Nick and Vic at
Is that
their
Christmas
house.
or my birthday?
I got it Christmas.
Oh, okay.
Or was
They're
it?
very close to each other. They're only a week apart.
Oh no, it was his birthday. Yeah, his
Yeah.
birthday's super close. So yeah, Carpe Diem. Because we played with Nick and Vic, but then we played again, also with Nick and Vic, but
Right,
playing
this
it,
year.
playing it again. I was like, oh, like I really like this game, and I can see us playing it a lot more.
I think we'll play that one a lot more.
Yeah.
My most improved is, like I said, Flip Flop with Samantha. It's actually 2 games. It's Parade.
Yeah.
I played that one a lot with Eli too. He really likes that game.
Yeah.
And so surprisingly, I didn't know how he'd do with it, but he's beaten me at that game. I was kind of surprised. I was like, what?
Yeah.
But I really have enjoyed that game, Parade. Based on Alice in Wonderland, but it's very based on theme. That
It is,
and
yeah.
then the second one that's most improved, I couldn't pick between, is Cartographers, and I think that's because I had gotten. Now I have all of the map packs, and so I'm actually trying to play through all of it. from like start like all the way through every single map pack. So there's like 6 new maps, and they're double sided and stuff. So I'm just playing through all that, and as I play through it, I'm like, oh, this is just such a good game, and I like it as solo. I like it multiplayer. Like I've enjoyed it quite a bit. So it has climbed for me. That is Cartographers. So I think that does for our quarterly review, right?
Yeah, now we're moving on to the 2022.
So let's talk about 2022 as a whole for our annual recap. So
yeah.
from when we started playing games or recording games in February from the Dice Cruise all the way through the Dice Tower Cruise, all the way through the end of the year, we played 371 plays. So 371. That is averaging more than one game a day. I will take that. I feel like that's a victory.
It is.
And over that, we played 138 unique games. So 138 unique games. I'll take that. And our most played game of 2022 was Unmatched.
That's why I'm laughing.
And I think that's because there were a lot of expansions. So you had the new season or the new volume of Legends 2, you had the 2 Marvel sets, you had the T-Rex set that came out, and you had the new Genie and
Houdini.
Genie and Houdini, which we haven't been able to review yet. And we'll continue to play through that one. But that's probably why we played it so much, and I just love the game. So so Unmatched was our number one. Our number two was only a couple behind that, and that was Dice Throne. So Unmatched and Dice Throne definitely dominated the year when it came to our plays. So now let's go ahead and let's jump into some categories for 2022. So the first one, why don't you take us through them?
Okay. So best game of 2022 that was new to me.
Okay, so not all these games won't necessarily have come out in 2022, but they were new to us throughout all these categories. I think just kind of give you some parameters. So Samantha, what was your best game of 2022?
Mine was Destinies.
Ooh.
I think it's so unique, and I had fun playing it. So for me, it was Destinies. It was hard to decide on just one. But yeah, that's what it was.
Destinies, and there's an expansion coming.
I know. I'm excited. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a standalone expansion, but still super exciting.
Yeah.
All right, that's a good pick. Close, but not my best of the year. So my best of 2022 has to be Dead Reckoning. AEG and John DeClaire have been knocking it out the park this year. Super great game. I just love everything about it. The leveling up, the theme. I just the I don't know if you want to call it the saga stuff, right? That they add into it. I really, really, really like this game. So yeah, Dead Reckoning is my best game of this year. That's new to me, and it came out this year. So there you go.
All right, most unique / original game of 2022.
Okay.
So for me, it was Skulls of Sedlick.
Oh, from Button Shy. Okay.
Yes.
I don't think that was a 2022 game, but I know it was new to us. Actually, Button Shy as a whole wasn't new to us this year.
Of 2022.
Right. And so, awesome. So that was your most unique game of this year.
Yeah, just because it's like the whole theme of it is unique, and the whole Button Shy like games I feel like are unique in general, but yeah.
All right, that's a good one.
Yeah.
All right, so mine is going to be actually your best game, which is Destinies. I think that's because of the skills, the adjusting your skills and the skills checks with the dice, and just the kind of the decisions you make in the game, the app-driven part of it. I was very fascinated by this game.
Yeah.
And it's really continued to grow on me. I still want to go back and I want to play through maybe some solo stuff or just play characters I didn't play, go and explore some things I didn't explore before. But man, that was such a good game, and it just opened up my eyes as to how much more, like what Lucky Duck is doing and how much more that they can do. I thought it was super unique. It was awesome.
Well, and it's not like a video game too. That's what I
Right.
love, is that it's not really a video game. You're just
Mhm.
using, the app, and you're using like this kind of interactive, kind of like, well, like Chronicles of Crime, but I think it's just so cool
Right.
because I'm not like a video gamer, but I love it.
Right.
All right, so most positive surprise of 2022. I
Okay.
don't know if this came out in 20, but for me it was the surprise.
No. Okay.
And it's the Pokemon trading
Oh
card
my
game.
gosh. Seriously?
Yeah.
That's your biggest surprise?
It was a big surprise because I
You were
got,
surprised that you even played it?
yes, because we picked it up. I picked it up at GameStop for Eli,
For
for
his
his
birthday?
birthday. And I was like, I'm never going to play this game. This is for him, like whatever. But we played it, and I mean, if you watch our review, talking about it, but like
Right.
I loved it. So that was a surprise, that a game that was meant to be for our 6-year-old, I was
Right.
super thrilled to play.
All right, that's a good one. My biggest
Yeah.
surprise was one that I think we played this with Nick and Vic, and it was one that I think we all went into it like, this is going to be a joke. Like, we are all going to hate this game, but Vic got it on sale. And so we were like, okay, we'll give it a try. And
We'll
that's
do
my
it for Vic.
and that's My City. All right.
Oh,
We had so much fun through this game, and the game did get better. Like, it did get pretty decent. I thought it was fine. So I thought for me that was a surprise because I went into it thinking, all right, how bad is this game going to be? And I know it's pretty highly like liked across the board, but we just didn't know. But it turned out to be really, really, really fun. So I liked it. It was definitely my biggest surprise this year.
I was I was not surprised by the end. I was like, "Oh God, thank God it's over."
Oh, you didn't like it?
No,
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay.
I really wasn't a fan, but
Really?
we had fun playing it.
I
I
guess
feel
I
like,
won the whole thing, so
yeah, so of course you loved it. No, but I mean, I think we had fun playing it, just joking around and having a good time.
yeah,
So,
maybe that's why it moved up so much for me. I don't know. All right, the next one, you want to say it together? So this is
oh
the
yeah, biggest
biggest disappointment of
disappointment,
2022, which is Jurassic
Jurassic World.
World. Yep, Legacy of Isla Nublar. Biggest disappointment.
Oh.
This game I was so excited about. Really hopeful. Really, really, really hopeful for
I
this
know, and
game.
this was like your early birthday present from my mom,
Yeah.
and I know she like was really excited for us to play it,
Yeah,
and
she's a huge Jurassic Park, Jurassic World fan.
yeah,
And it
it fell
was
short.
horrible. And I think because of that game, I am kind of done with Funko games.
No,
I'm
yeah.
kind of out of it unless I can see something that's proven and great, and I'm done. I think I'm done with Funko.
They had another game that I just saw when we were at Barnes and Noble or something, and I was intrigued by it, but I also saw it was Funko Games, and I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's honestly, I think I'm done with
Oh, it was
Funko.
Back to the Future. I think that's what it
So
was.
not only was the game a disappointment, but I think it's just making me disappointed in everything from
Yeah.
those. So yeah, biggest disappointment.
So, best expansion of 2022 for me was Destiny's Sea of Sand,
Okay, so that was the first expansion, right?
the second.
No, you had the second campaign. You had the base game,
Yeah.
second, then the first expansion, then the second one was
Oh,
the
yeah.
myths, and yeah. Okay, that was a good one.
Mm
That's the one I really want to explore the most too.
hmm.
It was
Yeah.
probably Seas of Sand. All right.
And it wasn't just because I won the finale. I know you're
You
going to say
sure?
that. But
That
no,
was a
I thought it
sweet
was,
finale though too.
yeah, it was.
I
It
did
was
like that
cool.
one. My best expansion of 2022 is I kind of mentioned it earlier in the end of the quarterly, and that is Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem. That is
I'm
my favorite expansion.
surprised by that, but I know how much you love it.
Why
So
are you surprised?
I don't know. I just feel like out of all the expansions, but I know you really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it was. I mean, I could have thrown like all the unmatched sets, but I was like, they're not really expansions or standalone games or anything. But you know what? I think about what brought more to the game, and I think about the best, like really amplifies the game. I honestly think Kabuto Sumo Total Mayhem really elevates the game. I'll always play with that expansion.
Mm.
I'll always throw that stuff in. I got the extra characters or the extra character, but I just thought it was super cool. And so yeah, that to me elevated the game so much, made me love the game even more, and so that made it the best expansion for me. It was awesome. Love
Okay.
it. Love that game.
All right. Favorite box cover of 2022
Okay.
is Canvas Reflections. It's actually on our wall. I think there's a lot of box covers that I liked from this year or from 2022, but that one I just think it's so unique how they have it where you can put it on your wall as actual art. So for me, that's what my choice was, because it literally
And
is.
now we're gonna have to move it because I thought they were done after 2, and we have a third one. So I
Oh,
have to
yeah.
rehang it because I don't have enough space there for a third box.
Yeah, it's super cool.
So my favorite box art, I think, is a game that people probably forgot about that came out this year. I haven't seen it on a lot of lists, and I think it would definitely make my top 10 of the year. But it's my favorite box art, and that is Merchants of the Dark Road. I thought it was gorgeous box art.
Yeah,
With that Dark
it's true.
Winter. It's Andrew Bosley. Like, how can you not love that art? I think it just looked gorgeous.
I forgot about that game.
Yeah, that's a great game. I think like it came out early in the year, and so it was just kind of, because I think it was like super early in the year, and so I think it just got forgot about a little bit, and I don't know why. Because I think the game is great and the art is beautiful. So especially that box cover art, awesome. Merchants of the Dark Road.
Okay. All right. Most memorable moment from 2022.
Well, this is one we both have for a couple of reasons, I think.
Yes.
So I'll let you, because I know you had something to say about it.
So. Yeah. So for both of us, it was the Dice Tower Cruise was the most memorable. And I mean, we did a ton of stuff on the cruise.
This was our first cruise ever.
Yeah. So that in itself, being able to play games on a cruise ship and having, the giant library and being able to,
conceive a baby there,
yeah, that happened. Was
9 months later we had a kid. So.
Yes, she was conceived, so it was a very good cruise. Yeah. That we had amazing excursions. So for me, I think back to that, like having monkeys crawl all over us and just swim with dolphins and manatees. And like, for me, I loved every bit of the cruise. But
the gaming was awesome.
The gaming was awesome. Got to meet like Tom Bassel and everything. So, but gaming wise, so for me, when I think back to the cruise, I think of being on the deck with the boat rocking and us trying to play games on a boat that's rocking and the wind is blowing. And like, for me, that's what I think of.
We didn't use any pieces or anything like that.
No, we didn't. But I just remember, what was the game that you guys really wanted to play? And it was late at night.
Dwellings of Eldervale?
Yeah, so we played that on the top deck and it was like late at night. And so I will never forget that because it was so like wobbly and like that made it funny, I think. Just thinking about playing games in that type of environment. And then also once we finally figured out like, oh, we can go to the Windjammer to play games.
Right.
That moment of us, like we were walking out of the Windjammer or into the Windjammer, I can't remember. And the wind, like, because it was like a really rough night and we like opened up those sliding doors opened and it was like whoosh, like I think my like dress flew up and like Vic got like something blew off of her and it was really funny.
Yeah.
Like, so I think there's just a lot of good memories.
Played some great games. I played Mezzo there. That was probably my favorite. I think if I remember right, Mezzo was my highlight from that game too. So yeah, great memories. So what is the next one?
Most anticipated 2022 crowdfunded.
Okay, so games that we backed this year that's coming out next year.
Yeah, that you look forward.
Are expected to come out next year because you never know, until these happen.
Right.
So what is your most anticipated crowdfunded game from this year for next year?
Bark Avenue.
Of course, because it's gonna have squishy poops.
Real squishy.
So I knew it. I was like Dog Park this year, and then Bark Avenue next
All
year.
the dog games.
Yes, of course. And mine. Oh no. Oh yeah. Mine is because I love Destiny so much. It is the Dark Quarter.
Oh,
The Dark
yeah.
Quarter, the same Destiny's type system, but in a New Orleans, like, you know, setting where you're going out and solving mysteries or what. I don't know, but I'm excited about it. I'm really excited about that one. I cannot wait for that
When is
game
that supposed to be here?
I think it's like October, so we'll see.
All around Halloween.
So I'm hoping everything, you know, doesn't get delayed. We can make it, but I would be I'm super pumped for that game. All of it.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. So upcoming game from 2023. Sorry, that I most look forward to playing.
Okay, so it's a game that's coming out in 2023. It doesn't have to be crowdfunded that you're looking forward to playing.
I forgot about the Dark Quarter, so I would probably add this with it, but Bark Avenue.
Again?
Yeah.
Again? Oh my gosh, you did put it on there twice.
Yes.
Okay.
But also the Dark Quarter, because I knew that was coming, but I forgot.
Was your best game of the year, so
I know, true. I forgot. You have all the games backed, and so I forget what's coming. But yeah.
Right. So the next one, mine that I'm expecting is a crowdfunded game, but it wasn't back this year in 2022. I think it was back the year before that, maybe 2020. I think 2021, and that's Divinus. It is finally expected to be coming this next year. Another Lucky Duck game. If you can't tell, Lucky Duck is very high up on that list.
Yeah.
Man, I am super pumped. I might be setting myself up for failure with how highly anticipated I am having this game. I cannot wait. I mean, I want it to be perfect. So I'm like, take your time. Any delays, just take your time. I don't care. Just give me what you have envisioned because I think this is going to be amazing. I really do. I really, really do. I have high hopes.
Isn't that the one that's like the Greek or
yes,
not the
Norse
gods?
gods versus the Greek gods, and they're fighting, and you're getting favor in the pantheons, and then you have like the prequel, which is Idrisil, and there's a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah. So I'm pretty cool about. I'm pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. So
pretty cool.
I'm pretty cool. Not what I meant. All right, and then finally, I think this video is probably going on quite a bit, but finally, we have our gaming wish of 2023.
Yeah.
Okay. Mine's a 3-parter, so I'm going to let you go first. What is your gaming wish for 2023?
All right. So mine is to play through all the Chronicles of Crimes expansions.
All of them again, or just the ones we haven't
Just
played?
The ones we haven't played. I guess I shouldn't say play through all of them, but I know there are some that we haven't played yet. So I want to be able to play those. Okay. Maybe some again if we get the chance. And then
what about the expansion we don't have? We don't have Redview. I need to get that one.
Oh, I mean, I could take it or leave it.
Okay.
You know. And then lots of baby naps in order to play more games in general. Okay. That is my wish.
So you just want to play more games in general? Yes.
Yeah. But I'm wishing for lots of baby naps so we can do that.
Okay. You know. Right. Good to know.
Yep.
All right. Mine, I have a 3-parter. Okay. One is that I would like to play every game in our collection this year. You know, I usually have a rule like if I don't play the game within a year, I need to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But there are games like 5 Tribes that I have not played this year, this last year, because it's as of today, January 3rd. So, like, I haven't played 5 Tribes with it. I don't want to get rid of it. So I was I want to play everything in my collection at least one time. So that is my goal. Number 2 is going to be that I want to go back to Gen Con. So 2 years ago, I was able to go in 2021. I was able to go to Gen Con for the first time. Yeah. I want to go back. I had such an amazing time, but this year with the house and the baby and everything, chose not to go this year. So this next year, I want to go to Gen Con alone or with people.
Yeah.
If you want to come to Gen Con with me, let me know. But I am super excited. I really want to go back. That's something I want to do. And the third one is that I have loosely been designing my own game. I'm not trying to get into that space necessarily. If I do, great, but I'm just doing it for fun. I would love to get my own design into a play testing area.
Oh, yeah.
So I've got a lot of the rules and stuff figured out and everything. I need to prototype everything and kind of actually start playtesting it. So that is a goal, an ambitious goal, I think. Hopefully I can achieve it. We'll see. But that's something I want to do. So again, don't get excited about it because I don't know. We'll see.
You never know though. It could really go somewhere. You have good ideas.
But we'll see. So I want to try that. I do have 2 games technically, but I'll just focus on getting one done because I like both of them. But anyway, those are going to be my gaming wishes for 2023. So let us know all of your answers down in the comments. We went through a lot of stuff for our quarterly recap, our annual recap. So I know we threw a lot at you, but let us know what all. I would really like to read what all of your guys' answers are.
If anything, what's your favorite game of 2022 in general?
Right. Yes. And also, please like, comment, and subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you get a notification every single time we post a video. Because I know this next year is going to be full of games. We already have a stack of games that we have to get through. Well, not have to get through, that I'm looking forward to playing and reviewing. Very exciting stuff all ready for this next year. So let me know what your most anticipated game is for this next year, because that's something maybe I want to try out. So, so until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys later.
See ya.